family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3-Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it, and they keep it funky. Let's get it.
Hey, this is Earl Campbell.
Hey, it's Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
This is Emmett Smith, and you're listening to 3-Point Conversion.
What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? We are back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. And got my guy to the right of me. My guy, Mace. What up, dog?
Hey, man. It is hot in Atlanta. Don't let nobody tell you different. It's hot out here, boy.
Very hot.
Woo! Everybody hydrate. Please hydrate.
Bruh. We've been getting that. It's been raining and all of that for the last 2 months, man. And it just said, you know what? It was like, hey, they have an all-star break. Let's show them what it is.
It is hot. I'm talking about from the driveway to the front door. It's like you want to pass out. This can't be that same heat. We was outside playing kickball in. It can't be.
No, I don't know. But it was Sunday was blazing.
It's tough.
I think that's what got me Sunday. Anyway, man, how you been, man?
Hey, man, we hump day. The week is almost over. It's time to get to the weekend, and we're getting closer and closer. Well, NFL training camp is here. We will actually have preseason games in a couple of weeks. It's here.
That's crazy, dog.
It's here.
You know what? Now that you said that, I wasn't even thinking of that until you put it like that. That's crazy. You ready for it?
No.
Me neither. Don't lie. Me neither.
No. It dawned upon me when Kobe sent me he sent me his info. He was like, we need to go on and lock in these games.
All right.
I'm like, then I look at the calendar, I'm like, oh snap, like, yeah, because once they go to camp and once you start playing preseason games, August disappears. Like, it's gonna be September in a minute. Like, and then you factor in my daughter and they started band camp today. Your football season here. It's here.
Hey, bro. So so let's do this. I guess we gotta talk. I think next week we're gonna be talking more football. Because like I said, I wasn't. Now that you made that, I wasn't even thinking about that. And I know I got it. Again, I know I got whatchamacallit because football, because I got camp.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We're going up. We're doing our annual trip on the 27th. So we'll be up there that Sunday. Like it's crazy that like it's here. It is here without a doubt, and that's crazy. But whatever, it's that
So
time.
let me ask you, before we go any further, how you deal with the heat, bro?
This gonna sound crazy, and everybody look at me like I'm crazy. But I wear long sleeve shirts to keep the sun off me. But two, I just don't go outside. I just don't go outside.
You sound like how I used to sound.
I try to avoid any outdoor activity. It's crazy because like I'm always like just always be prepared. Bring everything you need with you because there's no reason for you to go to the car. There's no reason for you to go to the store. You got to have everything, and if you're gonna make those kind of moves, it need to be between 4 a.m., 7 a.m. Period. Like stock up because anything you got to do outside is crazy.
Yeah, you don't want them problems.
Nah, at all.
Look, man, we got a good show once again. What up, cuz?
That boy got to eat some real food. That boy got to eat some real food. Yeah, I bet that meal was good. He probably still eating.
Right. Man, so like I said, we got a good show for you all. We got to talk about MLB All-Star Weekend, man. It was, if you weren't
It
paying
was
attention,
hot. Everybody said it was hot.
it was hot. It was hot for real, but it was also hot as well. It was good, man. Atlanta came through like always, and it was good. We got to get into that home run derby. You went there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we get
Yeah.
what you got to say when we talk about that.
Yeah.
We got to talk about the game too itself and the finish and all of that. But also, man, the Jets, they look like they yeah, of course, Juan. We got you, dog.
Oh
We
yeah.
got
You know that. You know that, bruh. You know that.
But we got to talk about the Jets, man. Look like the Jets are serious. They and what I mean serious, he's thinking his head. But I mean the fact that we hadn't seen Jets make moves like this or make deals like this on players that they drafted in a long time.
Yeah.
So so we gotta we'll see what happens with that, man. See how that goes. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Also, man, Summer League, bro. We got to see Cooper Flag go at it a couple of times. We saw him and Bronny. That was interesting. Bronny been doing his thing. So we're going to talk about the Summer League, what we've seen and what's transpired so far. Also, the girl Angel Reese is balling.
Hey, you better not say nothing bad about her and let Shaq hit. I tell you that.
Boy, didn't Shaq come? Shaq wasn't playing, was he?
Shaq standing on business when it comes to Angel. Standing on business.
Yeah, man. So Shaq came in and said what he said, but Angel, as far as on the court though, yeah, we got to get on that, man. As far as her balling and everything. Then we got to talk about these injuries, man. Certain injuries to some people that we got to get into, and then we got the question of the day, which should be fun, like always.
Always.
And then we got quick hit, stop it, what's on my mind. Even ask a doc, like I said, with the injury questions. Please let your family know they can listen to the show live and watch the show live on the 3 Point Conversion Facebook page and the 3 Point Conversion YouTube channel. Yo, it is time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it. So, first off, man, Bradley Beal finally got bought out. Right? So that's what everybody been talking about. That Bradley Beal is will he get bought out by Phoenix? He's making all that money. Is he damaged goods? Well, Mace agreed to buy him out, and then also Bill has agreed to sign with the Clippers, Los Angeles Clippers, for 2 years worth 11 million of them things. Your thoughts, bro?
First of all, Bradley Beal has made crazy money. So, this buyout and the money that'll be left on the Suns' books for the next few years. I mean, I get it. It was just time for Phoenix to like blow that thing up. I mean, you knew KD was gonna move. New Book was the young piece, so it's gonna be Book's team moving forward. I just don't know what to think about Bradley Beal anymore. I thought he stayed in Washington too long, and when it was time for him to go, I think once he got to Phoenix, he wasn't the Bradley Beal that we had been accustomed to.
Right.
And him in Washington, he was the guy. Coming to Phoenix, I mean, he was really the de facto third wheel. I mean, he was the third wheel. So him going to the Clippers, I think he's at that point of his career where, I mean, he's just he's a piece. He's a piece to the puzzle. We've seen better days. How does he fit in his Clipper rotation? I don't know right now. But for the price tag you getting him at, I mean, that's pretty fair. But again, I just don't know what Bradley Beal has left in the tank. Again, one of those guys who just stayed in that one spot too long. I mean, like I say, he got crazy money. He made crazy money, and now I think he's at that stage where, okay, I want to at least try to. It maybe that was the thought going to Phoenix. You team him up with KD and Book. I didn't think it was going to do much out there, but here he is moving on. But he's moving on at a lower price point, which will keep his name out of a lot of people's mouth because they tie your salary to your game.
Oh yeah, no, you ain't lying. And then think about this: he didn't have a point guard in Phoenix. They had no point guard in Phoenix, so it was pretty much, hey, you got to get your own shot at all times, and no one to set the offense up. Sometimes he had a run point, but then too, you know what I realized, Mace, that the Clippers, Los Angeles Clippers, used to be a place where if you go there, your career was dead. It was a wrap. Now it's a place that if you go there, you might revive your career.
Possibly.
I'm gonna name some names. Batum revived his career. Kawhi has revived his career when he's playing, but he's revived. James Harden revived his career. Yeah. Russell Westbrook revived his career there.
Yeah.
Even the guy that just got I can't even just got traded to Miami.
Yeah.
Small forward, been balling, averaged 20-some last year.
Yeah.
So it seemed like if you go to Los Angeles, or if you under golly, now I can't think of the head coach name.
Oh, Ty Lue.
He's going to revive your career. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
And I didn't know this, that clearly Harden and Beal have a relationship. Harden is excited. Beal is excited to go play with Harden. I mean, that always sounds good. Guys are always excited, and then they have to play with each other. So we shall see.
We shall see. Moving on, the pettiness of this week. And what up, TJ? You came right on time because you're gonna like this. So early in the week, Robert Kraft was on a podcast, I believe it's either this week or last week. I think it was this week. And Robert Kraft talked about, it was actually Kraft about Belichick, whatever, and he talked about how it was a risk of trading a number one draft pick for Bill Belichick. He was like, Bill, he only won 40% of his games. A lot of people were saying they shouldn't get him and all of that, but it was a big risk. He ultimately said, he stayed here 24 years, so I guess it worked out, being funny. So with Bill Belichick, he comes back and responds and says, well, it was a big risk going there. A lot of people told me that the team was faulty and management and all it is, and I shouldn't go there. I think, Mace, this is what it's like when you have a young chick on the young female on the side of you, dog. Because that was all. That's all that sound like. Bill ain't. I mean, I know Bill is not with. I know he's not with New England anymore, so he can be more whatever he wants to be. But bruh, you cannot tell me she saw that. He probably wasn't paying attention. She saw that on social media, and she was like, "Oh, I know you're gonna say something about him. You, come on, dog, that was influence."
Oh, definitely.
Because Mr. Kraft, Robert Kraft was like, he basically was like, yo, he was just saying it was a big risk trade. Number one team, he only won 40%. He's like, but yo, it worked out. We did this, whatever. We don't even know what the question was to him to make him answer the question.
Right.
But you can't tell if it's influenced by Shorty. But go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, two things. Why is anybody interviewing Robert Kraft? That's what I would start with. Why are you interviewing? I mean, if he's not talking about massage parlors, why are we talking to him? So who's interviewing him? Two, we've appreciated guys once they leave New England. You know, we saw a whole different side of Brady once he left. You know, everybody, Tampa Brady was somebody that everybody was like, hey, we can get with that guy.
Right.
Belichick, yeah, of course the young girl got a lot of influence on the Bill, but Bill probably he probably was somewhat chilling and like, why I'm catching them strays? Like, because everybody know I probably shouldn't have took that job. I mean,
right.
If the Jets weren't such a terrible organization, that's the only reason I took the job, because the Jets were so horrible. And my guy, Parcells, was like, man, do not take the Jets job. So just imagine if Parcells hadn't even gave his 2 cents. Bill would have been in New York. And we don't know how that thing would have went. But I mean, some of these people just stop interviewing these guys because they gonna say something they probably got no business saying. Now the world gonna respond because it's gonna get cut up in the light. And like you just say, we don't know how the question was asked, but we always gonna get that one little piece that's going to, you know, just send social media and all these other platforms in the frenzy. So stop interviewing these dudes, especially like these owners. Stop interviewing these guys. Like the people in Dallas, somebody in the office should say, should nobody put a microphone in Jerry Jones' face this year? How about we do that? And I guarantee you life will be better. But I mean, this is the world we live in now.
Yeah, because you know you're gonna get something from Jerry. I'm shocked at Kraft. Something from Jerry.
Yeah, but because he look at all these guys probably quietly envy Jerry Jones. Because I mean, they get to walk around and don't nobody notice him. Like everybody noticed Jerry.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Again, unless you were in a massage parlor, you probably like, man, who is that old ass man right there with the Air Force Ones? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? If Robert Kraft ain't with Meek Mill and Michael Rubin and man, you don't know that dude, man. JTF, all them other words, man. Get out of here, Robert Kraft. Whatever.
Yeah. I almost I gotta see did Jerry Jones. I mean, the Belichick didn't tweet this or nothing like that, right? I gotta find out how it came out.
Just somebody probably asked him at practice, or like you say, his girl probably like, oh, we're gonna respond to that. Hey, you know, I can't be on campus, but hey, PR person, this our response. Tweet that.
Oh man, Lord. That's
what a time.
Last but not least, the Texas Rangers give starting pitcher. This is dope. Nathan, you know how to say his name?
Nah, but I love this. I love this.
Batley, whatever his name is, Batley, whatever his name is, from the Texas Rangers. He's a starting pitcher. They gave him $100,000 All-Star bonus.
Right.
Even though, and despite of being snubbed from the All-Star roster, because this man was pitching his tail off. This man has 94 strikeouts and he has 1.58 ERA in 91 innings. So
well deserved. Listen,
yeah, that
I
was
mean,
dope. That was dope.
these teams got money to blow. It ain't like the Texas Rangers paying crazy people.
Right.
They got in the kid, man. Give our dude and listen, more incentive for him to pitch even better down the
Yeah.
stretch. So I love what the Rangers did right here. I love it.
Let me
Love
ask
it.
you a question though. Do you think the players are going to try to make this a piggyback type of deal where they're going to be like, well, they gave whatchamacallit. You look what I'm doing.
I mean, listen, depending on what organization you play for. Now, if you play for the Braves, who we don't have a owner per se, we got a conglomerate. Man, boy, if you don't gone somewhere with that, boy, stop. Nobody care about that. We gotta, you know what? We'll run it up the chain. You got 7,000 emails. It ain't gonna never come back. So I mean, it depends on the organization. So,
I can see other sports trying to throw in this in like, look, because look, how many times Trey should have been all-star, dog, leading the league in assists and averaging 25 points a game. Or, I don't know if they get a bonus, all-star bonus from the team or not, but either or. But that was a dope gesture by the Rangers.
but we do know that with basketball, you actually get more ink when you snub, because it's like, oh my God, Trey got snubbed again. Da, 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 da. Everybody got to write a million articles about it. Then Trey
Basketball,
man, y'all know something all-star.
Put it like this: if this was basketball, I would know how to pronounce his name right now. Because his
right.
Everybody was talking about it. Baseball, anybody say anything about it? Just, well.
Oh, man. Oh yeah, and because we sports guys, we see it, but this probably didn't move the needle much on all that stuff that y'all like to retweet and repost about.
Right.
Miss me with that.
Yo, and speaking of MLB, this weekend was dope. Shout out to Atlanta for hosting it, even though, like I said, it was 1,000 degrees or felt like 1,000 degrees. And it just seemed like, just speak on Atlanta. Atlanta is starting to get it right. For a while in the past, it was always something wrong. It was an ice storm. It was too congested or whatever. Now it just seems like they're getting it right. I mean, Atlanta's a place where everybody wants to come anyway.
Yeah.
So they're getting it right. But you were there in at the home run derby. Shout out to TJ Bentley. TJ was there too. Y'all showing out. Yeah, I got rejected. The 3-point conversion got rejected. That's all right though. It's our first year doing MLB. So
that's all good.
It's all gravy, But
yeah.
What you think, man? Coming from watching it there live, because I've always been a person that always kind of saying, it's starting to get
well.
Whatever,
it's much better live than on TV. I promise you. Okay. If I probably was at the crib, I probably wouldn't have watched it. Just to see these guys able to, continuously hit these home runs and just keep taking these hacks. About around that, they've worked on kind of speeding it up a little bit, and like so many pitches you got to swing. All these different things there. But first of all, one thing about this city. When we do host something, we host it. And we're able to just roll out all of these people. Mm-hmm. So the entertainment, the ambient, all of those things, just excellent job. And it doesn't hurt with it being at the Battery. The Battery is really like a showcase type, event spot, space or whatever. So, yeah, kudos to that. But I thought it was dope. Considering that if I had been at home, I would have had it on, but I've been watching Tubi, watching Peacock, watching Dateline or something like that. But man, All-Star all weekend, even though, they had so many events and it was stretched out in so many places, because it was like they had some over at Georgia Tech, some over here. And so it's like, man, wait a minute, God, hold up now.
Yeah.
Hold up. But I just loved everything about All-Star weekend, the combination of the game last night, the swing off.
But that was dope. I like when I first heard it, I was like, this is corny. Even
Right. I didn't understand it, but to see it, I was like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
it was dope. And then the dramatics, Kyle Schwarber, which like, man, one thing about baseball, you never gonna keep the player that you drafted, it seemed like, but it was like, oh my God, I remember he had TJ said it was whack. You think it was whack, TJ?
Now you couldn't keep track of the home run, but again, that's what I'm saying. It's like, so for me, TJ, like say, I'm just a baseball junkie, and to watch these guys swing, because you see a lot of guys who don't want to be in the home run contest because of how they say it throws off their swing as they go into the second half of the season. So to get these guys to participate and to run off the home runs they hit, and a lot of it comes to your pitcher understanding where you want the ball, how do you want it,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, for you to be able to just take that many hacks under this time constraint, I loved, like I say, I enjoyed it. But again, I'm a baseball nerd. You know what I'm saying? I would sit out there all weekend. But again, that's just me. One man's opinion.
He said, yes. But you gotta keep your head on the swivel, dog. You gotta be paying attention.
Yeah, hey, they tell guys that, and if you've noticed recently, they've actually how they used to have like this so many kids out there. Nah, they got people out there, hey, who gonna pay attention to that damn ball. You better pay attention to that damn ball. First rule of baseball: always know where the ball is. When that bat go off, your eyes need to be tracking that ball.
Right.
If not, yeah, you're gonna catch one.
And then, going back to they said it throws your swing off. The funny thing is, in the past, we didn't see this happen to Ken Griffey, to Sosa, to McGuire,
Yeah,
to Gonzalez. All these people, it's Mo Vaughn. I think Mo Vaughn was the first one I seen when he hit that home, when he got in the, wait, no, he just didn't do well in the home run derby.
right.
But everybody, I mean, if you're good, dog.
Yeah, but see, too, those guys you talk about, the older guys, see, it's so much. Well, it's so much technical stuff that these guys doing. Like bad prayer. You see guys like the guys that got hidden coaches and all this stuff, but it's so much more technical with the swing now. They super emphasizing top hand, and you see you got everybody walk around with the T, and it's just they chopping. It used to be guys who had they used to say you had a home run swing. Now it's man, how you bring your hands through, and it's just so much. When you hear guys talk about hitting now, I'd be like, man, my head hurt, man. Like they're doing a whole damn science project.
I like what Pete Rose said. Pete Rose said before he died, he said, man, people always talk about what's the key to when you get off track or whatever. He said, don't change the swing. I mean, if you got a season, you might move behind move further back in a batter's box.
Yeah.
Move further up.
Yeah.
Move, closer. Move back, back outwards, whatever. He's like, but you never change the swing. That's what got you there. Why would you change the swing if it didn't get you there?
Yeah. Because now you got all these guys. Everybody got a technical guy, and it's just like, we're gonna work on this today. All right. Can your hands, is your hand-eye coordination good? Can you watch that? Can you watch your eyes catch that bat in that sweet spot every time?
Yeah.
Like, again, go pull up any clip of Barry Bonds talking about hitting. That's what I do. Pull up Barry Bonds. Say, pull up the best hitter ever talking about hitting the baseball. That's all you need to see.
Right. Then I was going to say, then with the home run derby, it's different now. As TJ said, it's you get what, 10 out? What is it, 10 outs now?
Yeah, something like that. Because think about it. Think about how many times guys will be out there taking pictures till they get the right pitch. Like the home run derby used to go on. Shit, it'd be midnight, they still be out there damn swinging. this for TV. Like, hey man, we got this window to get this through, so we can get y'all out of here. Yeah.
No, I'm
Ain't
sorry.
nobody
It's
got
not.
time for that.
It's not an out thing at first. It's a time thing. They have it.
Yes,
with
time. Yeah.
Yeah, where like you said back in the day, Sammy Sosa hit a home run. He'll wait 2 pitches, hit another home run. It was,
Take 8 pitches. You be like,
bruh.
swing
But
the
it
bat.
was something, though. But it was, But yeah. But anyway, shout out to them, man. But like I said, the All-Star game to see American League come back, that was dope, man. I think what was classy was. Usually, I'm not a fan of this, Maceo, and I understand it's an All-Star game, so it's cool. But usually, I'm not a fan of putting a microphone, even in regular season games, on a player. Like, I just think, come on, man, let them play. But it was so dope to see Clayton Kershaw talking while he was pitching. I mean, this man was talking as he was pitching. I'm about to throw this curve as he was. It was dope. It was then for him to get that standing ovation. That was dope. That was. So it was cool. Even see who else they had? Who else they had mic'd up?
Yeah, a lot of guys. I mean,
a lot of guys. Well, a lot of guys mic'd up, but it was just dope to see that. Even with what you think about the challenging of the strikes with a pitcher, the automatic strike.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, that just giving us a look into the future. It's coming. They keep trying it. They keep trying it. They are going. They getting sick and tired of these damn umps. We're gonna get this. We're gonna. This is coming to MLB. So they trying to soften the blow now. They like, look,
and they were 3 for 3. That was the bad part.
Yeah, but again, if we say the strike zone is from letter to the knee, from black to black over the plate, that's the strike zone. But every umpire has a different strike zone. And as a pitcher, you got to keep figuring out where this dude's strike zone. What is he gonna let me get away with? We know Greg Maddux was infamous for getting outside that black a little bit. Getting a little bit more. Like he get a little more dirt than other people.
Right.
And like with this automatic, I mean, hey, ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the strike zone is the strike zone. This was the strike zone. And listen, we maybe just get rid of the behind the plate umpire. I just had guys covering the bases because again, the strike zone is strike zone. I hope it don't happen, but they've been talking about it so long, and they're implemented in the minor league, so it won't be long for we have one less umpire on the field.
Hey, shout out to Miles. He was like my guy. He was like, hey man, he's like umpires. You might as well get ready, man, because it's about to be a wrap for them.
Dude,
I was like, bro, you ain't lying.
Unless high school, college baseball, that infamous strike 3 call where you punching folk out, it's gonna be dead. You got to find something extra to do when you calling them bases.
Hey, and shout out to everybody I spoke to. I spoke to Dusty Baker, Granderson. I talked to Eric Davis, Terry Pendleton,
my favorite guy, ED,
Cessa Fielder, Prince Fielder, and Cito Gasson.
Yeah.
And my favorite coach, manager, and yeah, Jeremy, you're right. Yeah. And I talked to them, and they all were like, they all talked about, asking about the new rule changes. Some Granderson was like, I would have had a few stolen. I'd have had 40 each year. But Dusty said something interesting. Dusty said that he believed that if he would have got, he believed that the challenging of just being able to challenge is good. He said because it saved him where he was able to get a World Series, and it cost him some World Series also.
Yeah.
It was like he agreed with it, whatever. Matter of fact, let me play this real quick. This is Dusty talking about the high five. I asked him about the high five. I'm gonna just play this. Here we go.
Now, it's been rumored in churches,
ballparks, whatever, that you started to high five.
Yeah.
When you first heard that.
Well, that's what they say. But it wasn't really me. It was my teammate, Glenn Burke.
Okay.
Because Glenn gave it to me, and I gave it back to him. And all I did was reciprocate with the young Glenn. Because, you know, the young boys always starting something. You know what I mean? And so Glenn was like my little brother on the Dodgers. And so, yeah, the only thing is I looked into trademarking the high five, but somebody already got it.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, man. Wish you would have trademarked that.
Yeah, me too. I wasn't thinking about trademarking it at the time, you know.
Now, where's the toothpick, man?
Well, actually, there's no stress right now.
Okay.
And
that's what it was.
yeah, it was a stress release. But I always got my handy toothpicks right here, just in case somebody want one. Because see, my daddy always had a toothpick.
That's
always.
Is it?
And so now I look like myself.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Because, you know, I used to always see you, you know, in the dugout, and I said one day Dusty's just going to have toothpicks, and he's just going to be juggling it with his mouth. Just,
I ain't that
man,
quite that
I'll be
good.
like.
But what I would do, see, I'd break off a blunt side. See, I wasn't no fool. People
Oh,
ask me,
okay.
hey, man, you stick it in your mouth. See, now I can curl it. I can do whatever I want to do with it because I got a blunt side.
Right,
you know?
right.
Dusty ain't no fool, you know.
Bro, that was so dope. You know I messed up, Mace? I should have asked him for the toothpick. I regret that. Bro, that would have been framed, dog. I should have asked him for that toothpick, dog.
The fact that he got toothpicks on deck.
Yeah, on deck was
I mean, that made the interview right there. I mean, the fact that he walking around like, man, somebody gonna ask me about the damn toothpick. I got my goddamn toothpick.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
shout
Dusty,
out,
man.
that's one of my favorite players ever, man. I just,
Hey,
you know, him and that
that
ugly
was-
bandstands. I hated his
and-
bandstands.
and honestly, that made everything. Like to be able to interview him, man, like him, Cito Gasson is my all-time favorite, but then Dusty was the next, you know. And to have him to be able to talk to both of them, but especially with Dusty, man, like it was dope, man. It was dope, man. But moving on, man.
Good stuff, man.
We talking Atlanta. You say you respect Kirk Cousins more. Tell me why you respect Kirk Cousins more.
Dude, let me tell you something. Watching NFL quarterback just gave me it gave me a whole different perspective on the season. And it was a spot right there, like week 4, week 5, even before the team got rolling. Kirk Cousins makes a phone call to he calls Ra, and he's telling Ra, listen, Ra, I may be the problem. You know, you tell me what you see, but I feel like I'm not getting us on track. And you know, whatever you guys see or what you guys need to do, just let me know. And then he goes further. He knew he got hurt. Everybody knew he got hurt that Saints game. Everybody knew he got hurt. And he was even like, listen, I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons kept rolling him out there. He was ready for it. He was ready for it. He was like, listen, if I got to fall on the sword, I'm going to fall on the sword because I'm not getting it done. But when they finally have to make decision, they made decision about 5 weeks too late because, again, he was playing terrible. He knew it. He was telling them. They kept saying, yeah, I understand that. For him to get the call and for him to be the one to call Michael Penix and tell Michael Penix, it's your job, you know, do these things, da-da-da-da-da. And then when they go to practice, to see him talking to Mike, going over like little stuff, like being that voice of reason, and just him always. And listen, I know people gonna say, well, he knew the camera was rolling. Nah, you can tell the character of an individual.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people this all the time. If you've never been benched, it's hard for you to understand.
Yeah, and it's hard for you to fake it too.
You can't fake it. This man went to the bench, and this man was excited to. This guy was excited to run scout team, and he talked about how, listen, it's probably the best practice he had because again the pressure was off.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure was off, but for him to handle it. And listen, that's just being a pro's pro. I, I tell people this all the time. One of the greatest lessons I ever had in life, and it carries me still to this day. How do you handle when stuff don't go your way? You're gonna pout about it, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be there, or are you gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, that's on me. That's me. Because a lot of people in this world, 20, 30, 40, to this day, they still won't take responsibility for what they do.
Right.
That man he was standing on it in week 5. Like, hey man, listen, I might be the problem. It was on the Falcons to be like, and listen, I know, man, we gave this man $100 million. Y'all saw he wasn't right. And y'all ran him out there 5 more weeks. And all but killed your playoff team. Like, y'all literally gave the division away when Penix should have been playing after that Saints game.
That lets you know, because I'm starting to hear more and more, especially in basketball, but it's in all sports where they say these stories are coming out by these players where they sit you down like, hey man, I want to play you, but we got to sit you. We paying this guy a lot of money.
No doubt.
And that's what's messing up. That's what's messing up sports right now is when they're doing that. The funny thing is, during practice, I remember during practice that we kept asking them questions about, hey, are you injured? Even after the game, are you injured? You can tell he deflect the question away. Hey, he'll say you're not 100%, but you got to go out there. You got to do this, whatever. He was hurt. But when Penix took over, I remember Michael saying, hey, this guy, he's helping me on the field. When we're in the film room, and even afterwards, he's always just talking to me, just nonstop. Just, hey, you do this, do that, whatever. And he said, he's like, yo, even to this day, he said Kirk is still there for him. So Kirk is a good guy, man. I know a lot of people like I didn't like him. I kept saying, yo, I respect Kirk and then the way he would deal with media after all of that. And he just remember I kept saying all last year, yo, Kirk is a professional. He's professional.
Do you know how many people in that situation would have been? I mean, we watched Marcus Mariota basically just quit on the team.
Right.
We watched Mariota like, oh, I ain't starting no more.
Right.
Deuces.
Right.
Deuces. Man, listen, this man was telling Raheem in week 5, I might be the problem, dog.
I saw that. I was like, whoa.
Bro, but see, that's a lot. And so that's why I'm always, because we get to work this side of, I'm always slow to tell people, hey, you don't know the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the situation. And again, it's so easy to go, listen, you don't know all that's going into it.
Yeah.
You just don't know. But what a Falcons season was that year, and I always laugh at me, and I'm a fact, but we always crack jokes about this, because at 6-3, when they laughed me out of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, they slapped the Cowboys. They were on top of the world. They went from 6-3, and they lost the next 5 games.
Right. Yeah. He knew. You knew it was something wrong. It was like, yo, they got to. When they gonna take him out? When they gonna take him out? Rod tried his best to stop. And like you said, it's probably one of them things. Hey, we paid this dude $1 million. Look, this Joker gonna play. He gonna be like Kunta. He gonna be like Kunta Kinte and play with one leg or something.
Listen, it was painfully obvious, dude. I never forget this. The Chargers game.
Oh,
I like, ain't no way they're gonna roll him back out there. And then they go to Las Vegas, they roll him out there. Like, the Chargers game was like, it's clear he can't help you.
Yeah, he can't play
He
or whatever.
done. Like this man is done.
Yeah, dog. He did.
Mike,
He did.
they were on top of the world, swag, surf, and
All of that.
he walking in traps, taking over traps, all that stuff. I was like, all right.
And the thing was, I believe the whole team knew what it was. Like, you didn't see it was a divided locker room. Someone like, yo, he should start. No, it was everybody. It was one of them things that everybody was like, hey, we can't. I mean,
No.
gotta play.
But watching the show, you can clearly now. He probably telling y'all, listen, I don't know when they're gonna be like, dog.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to be out there like, dog. I'm hurting y'all.
That's what I'm saying. You could tell. You could, like, when I think about it now, Ben, even going to, like, forget locker room after the game, but locker room after the game too. But on Wednesday, when we go in there, media day, we going in there, we're in the locker room, you could just sense they were just like, I mean, we can't, this is what it is. We can't do anything. So,
and again, he probably was telling them, yeah, listen, hey man, everybody know I'm hurt, but the decision makers, because they keep rolling me out there. I can't not go out there.
Hey, look, like, again, they knew he was hurt, but it was like, hey, you getting this guaranteed, you better go out there and play. Look, hey, Mace,
he make 100 million. He make 100 million. Bye.
Hey, they was like, we weren't winning the Super Bowl anyway, so, like, you go play, dog. That's all that was about, man. But anyway, moving on, man, with the Jets. The Jets just made some big moves this week, man. First, Garrett Wilson signed a 4-year deal worth $130 million of them things. And then they signed Sauce Gardner to a 4-year, $120 million worth of them things deal. I know I'm this is what I see with the Jets. This is the first time clearly that we've seen the New York Jets pay money to players they drafted, young guys, in a long time, which leads me to believe that they do believe something has started. And maybe it's because of, they just signed, they just signed Fields, the quarterback, but then too, you got Aaron Glenn there as a coach. Maybe it's a culture change. Maybe the culture has shifted. I don't know, but we haven't seen the Jets act like this. They're acting like a team that know they're about to win. You know what I'm saying? You see teams that, oh yeah, we good. We signed this guy. We signed him. We locking him up. We gonna be good. That's how they acting. I'm not saying they will. I don't know, but I'm just saying this is the first time we've seen the Jets act like this since, maybe the days with Ryan was there. You know what I'm saying? Rob Ryan, when they were winning, when they signed a cornerback and the running backs and all. Yeah. Maybe, but if you're a Jets fan, this is a good sign to see. Not saying that, like I said, we don't know if they're going to be good or not. We don't know. They got to play on the field, but they see something. Yeah. They feel something.
Yeah. Now, I probably would have waited on Sauce Gardner. I'd have been like,
What TJ say? TJ say that joker always limping off every day.
I'd be like, like Garrett Wilson, no doubt about it. Like I ain't even thinking twice about that. Side Garrett Wilson, that Sauce Gardner, I'd have been like, man, and you out here dating Ice Spice? You ain't as locked down as we thought. But when you see teams extend their players, that means in their eyes they drafted well. Because you see, the guys don't get that second contract with their team. They have to move on. Team like, man, I ain't picking up no option on that dude, man. Bye. Right. But I mean, Aaron Glenn clearly has something to do with this. They've been run. Front office, why they're one of the worst organizations. So maybe now Woody Johnson is going to get out the way, and he'll let Aaron and this this new crew run it. So I mean, we got to see. You know, Justin Fields is going to be the X factor. Can Justin become a quarterback? You know, they need him to. We know he's an athlete. Can he win games in the NFL? You have to win games from the pocket. Can he win games from the pocket? And that's gonna be the $1 million question for those New York Jets.
And you know what? The thing about Justin is he finally has security. He didn't have security in Chicago. He didn't know if he was going to stay or not. With Pittsburgh, this joker didn't even know if he was going to be the starter or not. But now you come to the Jets, they do sign you.
Yeah, but it's really just a 2-year deal. I mean, if they can move on from him. You know,
you're right. But to have a 2-year still to say you're our quarterback for these 2 years, where with the Bears you didn't know you were playing. You didn't know. They didn't like up these guys. So
yeah,
it's a. I mean, I'm saying as Justin Fields, you got to feel like, all right, I don't have to look over my shoulder anymore.
For a year.
for a year, I don't have to look over my shoulder.
Because if he sucks, they gonna draft a quarterback.
Yeah, they gonna draft the quarterback. But for a year, you don't have to look over my shoulder anymore. It seems like I have a coach that believes in me, an organization that believes in me somewhat, you know, whereas it just seemed like when in Chicago, the GM was like, he was just like, look, Post, like, I didn't draft you.
Yeah.
So you have to be extraordinary good, like great for me to keep you. You know, and then what happened in Pittsburgh. So again, we'll see, man. But last but not least with the NFL, dog, this situation is going on with Shamar Stewart and the Bengals. If y'all don't know, this is the rookie DN, their first round draft pick who still hasn't signed the deal. It's about guarantees, I'm hearing, but they were going back and forth. They weren't close. Now they've been talking, but they still haven't gotten close. Remember, he called him out, then to the point where now he's back at home in Texas, practicing with the Aggies and using their facility and all. I'm not gonna lie, Mace. Let me say this. I don't think Shamar Stewart should have said anything in the beginning when he made that comment, but at the same time, if you feel like they're not giving you your money, I'm all for somebody speaking out against what they believe they're worth or whatever. But here's the thing. This is what's making him not look as bad as it could be. The Bengals are in the same situation with the defensive. Was he the defensive player of the year?
Oh, Hendricks. Now he wasn't defensive player of the year. Yeah, he led NFL in sacks.
Yeah, and Hendricks. So that's not getting done yet. We don't know what's happening with him. And then
that ain't gonna get done because they gave all the money to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Right. So at this point, I don't know. And then it's a loophole. They saying that Shamar could go back to college because the NIL play and come back. But again, he would be untouchable if this wasn't going on with Trey Hendricks. But the fact that Hendricks hadn't got paid, now it's looking like maybe it is something with Cincinnati organization.
Well, it's two different situations. Simply because Stewart is a rookie. Your money is slotted. What are you trying to negotiate?
Right.
There's nothing to negotiate. Every draft spot has a slot and the money. For where he's drafted, he's going to sign a 4-year, $18.9 or whatever $1 million deal. What else do you want, dude?
Yeah.
You can't get no more money because of the rookie cap. So,
well, I think he wants guaranteed. I think he said
his money is still. all of it's gonna be guaranteed. He just not gonna get it all up front. Now, if that's what he want up front, 31 other guys have signed their deal. Only one person in this draft got all their money up front guaranteed, and that's Travis Hunter. What do you want, dude? So you're going to stay at Texas A&M, work out all year, not get an NFL check. You're leaving $19 million on the table. This is what he don't understand. And we know the owners will do this. The owners will get together and say, don't nobody draft him.
Yeah, they will.
And he enters the 2026 draft, and now he don't get drafted. So now who are you going to be mad at?
Yeah.
So
right.
Leave $19 million on the table because, dude, it's a reason it's a draft slot. Like Cam Newton talk about all the time. Listen, it was nothing I could do. I was the top pick of the draft. I was only gonna get $32 million that time because that's what the top pick got. Top pick got 32, second pick got 31, all the way down. It's all slotted. I don't know. He looks so silly right now because the money is sitting there. Those $19 million belong to you because it's allocated. You and Hendricks, two different players. Hendricks is a free agent, and his money is your money is already factored into the salary cap this year, dummy. But whatever.
You think it's one of the moments where it's like when keeping it real goes wrong, and then he's gonna try to come
definitely, back? Dude. Let me tell you something again. My first job was in this industry. And when I worked in the industry, this was during the time where Sam Darnold was getting stupid, crazy money coming out of college.
Yeah.
And everybody saw that, oh, hell no. We got to implement a rookie scale. We got to. Right. Because the older players were like, listen, right. You mean to tell me a guy who ain't played a down is getting $80 million, and I'm in my 4th, 5th year? I ain't got no deal. This man ain't played one down of NFL football. No. Right. So this guy is playing a dangerous game, and he needs to, I don't know who in his corner, he need to understand that the NFL is the biggest mob in all the sports. They will get them 32 owners, 32 private entities. They can't nobody tell them nothing. Nobody. And by the way, they all pay Roger Goodell to, hey, that's what we want you to say. Go out there.
So TJ saying that, and that's what I know that's what he was saying.
But TJ, it don't matter what language they put in there. He's guaranteed 4 years, $19 million. That's guaranteed.
Yes,
because of where he was drafted. So 31 other players. That's like he the only first rounder who ain't signed. He the only first rounder who ain't signed. Jamar didn't have a problem with his rookie contract. T. Higgins didn't have a problem with the rookie. Joe Burrow. None of these guys had a problem. So, dog, what's your issue now? Your money, dog, all 19 million of it is guaranteed. So, listen, I don't know what he want, but I'm telling you, by September, October, because he got to November to sign his deal. Or it just basically he goes into the 2026 draft. We had to reapply. By September, October, all your partners at Texas A&M who got drafted, you're going to see them loving league life, and you're going to still be running sprints and all that stuff in college, on the college campus. Boy, stop. Boy, stop. It's so funny. I talked to my guy Mel B today, and Mel B and other agents. I'm telling y'all now, they are laughing at this dude because they can't believe that he's gonna leave $19 million on the table. Y'all show me. I bet y'all wouldn't leave $19 million on the table. I bet you wouldn't. Y'all be selling out for a $3 raise. I know y'all ain't gonna leave $19 million on the table. Man, y'all get out of here with that language. Whatever. Hey, I'm gonna show you some language. What I sign and my signing bonus gonna hit today. Bruh. 13 million gonna hit his bank account the day. Y'all GTFOH. I ain't language. I'm tell you what my nephew did. When my nephew signed, they were like, "We got all the parameters to play." My signing bonus what? And I get that today. Check Bank of America win. An hour.
Hey,
let me set my timer.
Hey, that's when before you sign, you do like this. You lick the pen.
Right. Then do your hand like this.
Right.
Y'all taking pictures of this? How long for it?
You ain't lying, man.
Y'all, I done seen this enough. I done seen this. Me and Ralph, we was in Vegas. And we were talking to Jamal Lewis after the interview, just side stuff, family. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is. When Jamal got drafted, we had the draft party in Adamsville. Like he was like, I ain't going nowhere, man. We in the hood, Uncle burning ribs over there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like, man, but you gotta go buy some more ribs. Nah, we not eating that. The number 5 pick can't eat them ribs, man. Get out of here. Now, let me tell y'all something. Jamal signed his deal. Before Jamal signed his deal, Jamal had, and now it was about, I forgot the number he told us that time. He had about $700 in the bank. Mm-hmm. Isaac Newsom called Jamal and say, yeah, go check the bank. Go check your account now. Jamal jumped in the SC100 because he got the SC100 before the draft. That's what he got to work out in. Jamal drove up to, it was a Bank of America sitting in the Wayfield Plaza on MLK. He came back to he was just holding the bank statement like this. Damn. Hey, look. But then what even funnier, he done ran it about 4 times. He got about like he went to play Cash 3. He got out 4 different slips. He was like, hey man, that's crazy. So yeah, turn down the NFL money, man. Turn it down. Cause them 31 other dudes, go check their Instagram.
They good.
Get what they out here doing. They ready.
They good, man.
So you stay on down there and wherever Texas A&M located. Well, I forgot what they call it, but yeah, stay on over there. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
Leave that $19 million on the table. Yeah, you think the Brown family be like, man, we just gonna that $19 million gonna draw interest, man. Man. What y'all want to go buy today? Yeah, since Stewart ain't signed, what y'all want to buy with this money? All right, yeah, let's go do that. Man, bust out. Get out of here.
We're gonna see what happens with that. I feel like he's gonna sign, but
yeah, look, listen. Yes, he gonna sign.
Hey, this is a good segue to go to the most infamous, the most famous Stop It segment. Yo,
he might stop it. He might stop it. Stop it.
You ain't gonna say that no more. Oh man,
dog! I'm telling you, dog. I talked nephew today. Nephew had about 4 other folk on the phone. Now they was like, "Hey, he know what $19 million look like." He just lost his mind. Like, do y'all understand what $19 million look like? Do you know that 13 or 14 of them things gonna get deposited in your account? And of course, the taxes, So at least $9 million going. You can get $9 to $10 million today. All right.
All right.
I bet you he ain't got. I bet you he ain't College Station. Stay on down there, run sprints down that College Station. Meanwhile, Jamar Chase, who you could have partnered next to his Lambo or whatever him and T Higgins went about, you can be whipping up next to them too in your Hummer or whatever. But keep driving your Honda Accord or your F-150 or whatever NIL money. I guarantee your NIL money ain't hidden like the NFL contract. Stewart, stop it.
Stop it.
All right, man. So my stop it goes to Oakmont Country Club. Okay.
Oh.
Oakmont Country Club golf course. So what they did was for the US Open, Wyndham Clark is golfer, threw a tantrum, right?
Yeah.
He played well, and he damaged the locker. So they sent a letter to him and said that they are barring him, abandoning him, but they're barring him from coming back, right?
Yeah.
So he can't come back. He's banned. He's all of it. Can't come back. The only way he can come back is if he gives a apology. He gives a public apology. Also, he fixes the damages of the locker room. The locker that he made, pays for the damages, and then he has to give a meaning contribution to a charity selected by the Oakmont Country Club Board, and undergoes counseling and anger management.
Yeah, he can do all that.
Look, they don't have another open or anything big at the golf course until 2033.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So you want me to do all that? Y'all jokers, I might be retired by it.
No, they just want a headline. Now they just want a headline, man.
On,
he probably told him stop it too. When he saw that, it was like.
Matter of fact, it's funny you say that because his agent texted me and asked me. That's why I did it because I didn't know nothing about it. Agent texted me and said, "Hey man, you need to make this a stop it."
Hey, he probably looking at his phone like, "Oh, this stop it."
No, what? You want me to do all of that? And y'all jokers ain't gonna have another major or anything big until 2033?
Yeah, miss me with that, child.
Come on, dog.
Miss me. I do got one more stop it before we go. Because this was Roy Jones Jr.
Oh Lord, what did he do?
Roy. Nobody, and I mean nobody, and I'm gonna triple down on it. Nobody wants to see you and Floyd Mayweather fight. Roy, let it go, Roy. Nobody's gonna pay for that. Nobody, Roy. So hey, y'all, man,
stop it.
Stop it, Roy.
Roy, come on, dog. Get over that.
He calling Floyd out. He's like, man, listen, let's go on and get a real fight. You say you the best. I'm the best. Let's just, Roy, stop it, Roy. Like,
oh, man.
Stop it.
Hey,
like
we talked about last week. I'd rather see Jake Paul and PB Herman. Well, I think PB Herman passed away. Did PB Herman pass away?
I think he did.
I think he did. Well, but that was, I told you, but that's what John was saying. Like, PB Herman and Jake Paul was fighting. Like, I don't want to see them fight. Come on, man. Like, the fight you had with Mike Tyson was horrible in itself.
Dog. Hey,
That was
man.
like 8 years ago.
Bro, Roy is 56, man. Roy.
Come on, he's still fast. Come on, dog.
Roy, man, enjoy retirement. Right. Floyd probably like, again, man, Floyd probably somewhere behind the $20 million watch, and he getting these alerts on his Twitter and his Instagram. Like, man, what do I gain by fighting him?
Floyd is the most articulate, not having going to school type person I've ever met, dog. Heard, dog. Like I know it's no personal, but everybody we clown him, man. You know, there's a lot of stuff you know, but that joker was so articulate and so funny. The oxymoron it is, man. That's
You know what?
funny.
You know what always killed me? It never fails. I remember we Floyd was at a house game. I remember we was out in L.A. and we saw Floyd at one of these stores he was at. It's always a dude. Once he see Floyd, it never fails. Always be a dude be like, "Oh man, I can take Floyd." Boy, stop it! Don't be fooled by his size. Yes, he is a little MFer, bruh. You don't want no problem with Floyd. You don't want no problem with Floyd.
Hey, forget that. All right, I know we got to move on, but forget that. I remember watching this Ronda Rousey fight, and I remember we went to Hooters, sitting at this bar, and it was so packed. I forgot which fight it was, but it was so packed that we had to share tables with other people we didn't know. So we were sitting next to this little short, nerdy white guy. Man, we just watching it. He was cool though, you know, had no beef. Man, in the middle of it, he's saying, you know, she needs to do this, and I put her in this hold, and turned out this dude he was a fighter, dog. He was he was a UFC, well, not UFC, but he was trying to work his way to the UFC fighter, but he was an MMA fighter, right? And me and my boy looked at each other like, bruh, we would have probably got into it with this dude and thinking we could whip him. They would have folded me up so quick. Like, don't go by what they look, because even Tank and who's the other young guy that
Javante.
Yeah, Javante, but the other guy that fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, even we were sitting down with Ryan Garcia, like
Shakur.
Yeah, Shaquille Stewart, yeah.
I'm looking down at him like this dude is little, like yeah, don't fall for that, y'all.
Then one of my part-time, man, you see T.I. ran up on Floyd. You also see T.I. ran up on Floyd. He ran up on the side. He ain't just like, okay, if you know where he at, Tip, why don't you let him walk out? Right. And then front him. Right. And then y'all square up. Yeah, okay, yeah, Tip. Man, Floyd hit you about 7 times before you put your hands on.
Right.
My dog Thompson. Shit, man, I take Floyd, man. Shit, hurt. He just too smart. All right. First of all, you gotta get past them 800-pound bodyguards.
Exactly.
To run up on him. But Floyd gonna probably tell them to stand down anyway. Like, bro, you think? Yeah. But man, bust up.
Hey, speaking of that, the same way people looking at Cooper Flag, like, oh man, this boy, Linky boy can't play. But hey man, Cooper looked good, dog. Especially second game. I knew the first game, Cooper Flag was nervous. That was a lot of pressure. You playing against, so you know the whole world watching because Bronny playing.
Yeah.
Number 1 overall pick. Everybody want to see what you're gonna do. He was nervous. I mean, even playing at Duke, you don't deal with that pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because you're playing under Duke. But this is a lot of pressure. But then that second game, man, he did what he did. I saw him play live twice. I know he can play. And his game is not just he don't play like just a normal college player.
Right. Very skilled. Very skilled.
And he's smart, you know, and he don't just pull up for threes and that's it. No, he got a little pull-up game. You know what I'm saying?
Little pull-up game, that little pin down move he like to do, like
like he's very, yeah. He has a nice IQ when it comes to the game. But do you think, or I know it's kind of hard to answer just by watching him. I know it uses a small sample size. How long do you think it takes for him to get going in the NBA?
So, and I said this once he got drafted, he couldn't have got drafted to a better situation because he's not gonna walk in the door and he's not gonna be asked to be the guy.
Right.
So between Kyrie and then AD, and you got Clay, and then they have a very nice lineup. So he's not coming in to be the savior of the organization. And that's going to be huge because now he's not going to be the focal point of teams. Because he's the rook. We got to worry about this. And a lot of times he's going to get caught up in a lot of mismatches early on. And he's gonna be putting in some work on some people. And teams gonna have to adjust, like, oh, hold on, which is gonna open up AD on the other side. So, dude, it ain't like he's getting drafted to Atlanta and he got to be the guy day one. Or wherever he got to go.
It reminds me of when Tatum got drafted by Boston and he didn't have to be that guy. Then remember, IT took over. And then Kyrie was there. No, not IT, I'm sorry. Kyrie was there. And then, Kyrie. Who else was there? Horford was there. You had some nice players. Remember, they started 15-0. That was my first game ever covering the NBA. They was 15-0 that season. But he was a rookie. He didn't have to jump in. You had Terry Rozier and all of them. Yeah, it was. So that's a great point, Mace. That's a great point.
Man, he coming. Now he's coming into a great situation. He ain't like Wemby. Oh man, I gotta be the savior day one. He gonna be able to ease, and his transition is gonna be so smooth into the NBA, man. I love that for that dude.
And you playing in a coach that's been the number one pick and been the number, that. Yeah, so it works out. Other NBA summer news: Reese Shepard. He keeps dominating, man. But my thing is he ever going to take the floor? Like, how is he going to get on the floor in Houston?
This goes back to last year when you saw him get drafted. This guy, for where he got drafted, this guy logged no NBA minutes.
None.
He logged 0 NBA minutes, and you look at the moves they made in the offseason. Now he logged 0 NBA. He got all G League, man. He spent not 1 minute in Houston. Not one.
And he dominated. I think he was the MVP last year, was he? For the summer league, I believe.
Yeah, but again,
how is he? That's what I'm saying. You got this guy. Evidently, he can play.
Well, we know he can play. He got NBA pedigree. DNA is undefeated. Dad was in the league. He can jump. It's just something about his game that just don't translate to the NBA. And maybe somewhere they find some minutes after he dominate G League again. He'd be like, night.
Bro, they gotta find some way to or trade him. I mean.
And listen, and he could be a bargaining tool at some point. Hey, y'all want to come get the G League MVP? Come get him because he can't help us.
No,
he can't help us.
No,
he can't help us. But
you know what? I gotta ask this question, man. I know Doc. I'm gonna tell Doc gonna have to wait. Doc gonna have to jump in with us. All right, I want to ask y'all real quick. I gotta ask the question of the day. Mace, family. If there was a situation or event or a story, or think about name a situation, event, a story. We say before social media hit, right? So we say, I'm talking about what social media is now. So that'd be what, maybe from 2000 on, maybe 2004 beyond and past. That if it happened today, it would break the internet.
Bro,
In
what?
Sports.
Dude. Magic Johnson announcing he had AIDS. Dude.
Oh my God.
We are getting out of football practice. It's my freshman year. Trying to rush, take our shot before we go to the calf. All the red shirts who ain't did no damn practice, they are glued in front of the TV. What the hell they watching that got them just glued to this TV? Because it's like 5 in the afternoon, 5, 6 in the afternoon. Like, what they watching? Magic Johnson announcing that he had AIDS. And at that time, we don't know enough about AIDS. Everybody, oh my God, Magic gonna die next week. Oh my God, like no more Magic.
I remember watching that. I remember watching that live. I remember they showed it, or I seen it on the news. I'm sorry, and it was like, yeah, Magic got AIDS, and like you said, I thought he was gonna retire. I mean, I thought he was gonna die. Yeah, cause look, Greg said, cause my cousin said, Mike retiring the first time. Yeah, that would have been big too. Especially, it's not even just him retiring. Think about the night that it's leaked out. I still, I always remember this. Do you remember the night he leaked out? It was game 1 of the ALDS.
Yeah.
And White Sox was playing. Or was it the division or was it the Wild?
Yeah, the White Sox playing and
ALDS.
Yeah.
And he threw out the first pitch in that blue jean. I remember what the Joker had on. Blue jean outfit.
Yeah.
Baggy blue jean outfit with some church shoes. And next thing you know, it broke. You was hearing stuff. And everybody was talking about this, and it could be just the rumors. Just think if Shams put that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you another one. Of course, OJ don't count. Of course, OJ that don't count. We already know that's gonna break.
That went viral without social media.
Yeah, that broke the internet anyway. They stopped TV programs and all that. But when Tiger Woods got into it with his girl, and remember she hit the golf. She put hit the
She put the golf club to the Escalade. He done tried to get away and slammed to the tree.
Bruh, if that would have hit the internet,
nah, very, very, very wild situation.
That would have been, and then it was be real black and white. Oh my God.
Yeah. The one that would have had the internet going crazy, and I had to live through this, but would have had the internet going crazy. This would have been the creation of memes, all of that stuff. The Ray Caruth situation.
I thought about that too. Yeah.
Ray Caruth being in that trunk. Do you know how many memes would have been made of him in that trunk, or just the whole situation? Just that would have had social media in a chokehold, because you would have had so many, like, of course, I've been like, what is he like? How dumb is this mama? Like, dude,
I hate that
he would be a walking meme to this day, dog.
I'm gonna give you another one. And I mean, it's bad, horrible still. But the Kobe Bryant, Eagleton, Colorado.
Oh yeah, that would kill Kobe.
That would have killed.
They would kill Kobe.
Oh yeah, that
He,
would have been the end of Kobe probably.
yeah, he wouldn't have been able.
He wouldn't have ever come back from that.
What people don't understand is it's the 24-hour scrutiny now. It's
Right.
the constant, and you know, you've heard Michael Jordan say it. I probably couldn't survive the social media era.
Right.
You know, he played at the right time and he played at a time where he was able to control the media. You can't control, like now everything is about, hey, you got to survive the 24 to 48 hour news cycle. And you have to hope that somebody do something so crazy that it bumps you out of the front page. Alan, y'all, I was living in Charlotte when this happened. My oldest daughter's mother, her and Sharika went to school together. I was living in Charlotte. Dude, I stayed off Ray Road. The night it happened, y'all, I couldn't get to my house because there was so many police officers on Ray Road. I was like, what is going on? It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy time.
I got another one. Yeah, that would have been crazy too. Because with that,
yeah,
that'd have been crazy too. Hold on, I got to bring in. I know we usually, we're gonna play it after, but we gotta bring him. Sorry, Doc. I gotta bring you in, Doc. We're talking. I got one more, Doc. We're talking stories, situations, or events that happened, like maybe 2004 and behind, pre-social media. That if that was around when social media was, alive, or social media was alive back then, it would break the internet. Here was another one I got when Ray Lewis and all that with the murder and all that.
Oh, Buckhead! Oh my! Ooh,
that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Who
else did you already talk about?
Well, we talked about
Magic announced to the world he had AIDS.
Jordan's retirement, when Jordan first retired, and when it broke that he was going to retire. Ray Caruth. What was the other one you just said? Well, I said Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Got
Kobe rape case in Colorado.
Yeah. Anything, and it don't have to be bad either. It could be good or bad, but just I'm trying to think what else was crazy I'm trying to think when I was younger in sports that I saw that I was like, that is crazy, but if it would have broke the internet, I'm trying to think what else we dealt with a lot, bro.
Listen, so many of these guys they need to be happy that they played way before the social media. I know, of course, when I talk to a lot of guys, they are happy that they played before social media era.
Believe it or not, it wasn't as big, but it still would have been, because like you just mentioned, Jordan said I couldn't survive it. The gambling incident, or when the book came out with the that was already big, the fact that when all that came out.
Yeah. I mean, this hits local, not a good thing, but all the shenanigans at the Gold Club here in Atlanta with some of the NBA guys and players back in the day.
When that broke, oh my God.
No, they got a lot of people ran out this city.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, hey, you got to go. You got to go somewhere besides here.
Just in case they're not here, explain what the Gold Club is.
The Gold Club was the finest, and I repeat, everybody, the finest strip club establishment that this city had to offer. Fine dining, 5-star experience, and the who's who of entertainment, sports, all in the Gold Club. The Gold Club was a place where you could go into and you felt safe.
Right.
Like there will never be another Gold Club. And again, this was pre-social media where they can walk guys in the back. This was an era where, surprise, you could not take your phone in a strip club.
Right.
They did not allow phones in strip clubs.
I don't even cover you about. He said, "Cuz said Jim Brown buried him." Yep. But I got one. Speaking of that, more crazier than that, when Lisa Left Eye Lopez burned down Andre Rogers.
Yeah, man. Dre.
That would have been
Dre would have been a meme today. He would be a
oh
meme.
my God, so many memes.
He would be a meme when he sat in his yard crying, and Channel 5 would film him while he was crying. I was like,
oh yeah, bro. Oh, I never forget that was crazy.
And then he shows up to court with her 2 days later.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Here go another one. Sorry, Doc. The Balco scandal.
Oh my God.
Balco scandal. All the I don't know if you said it. Probably all the OJ Simpson stuff.
Listen, OJ still went viral.
He still went viral even before social media.
Yeah, but now it's so crazy, and I like when I had to explain this to my cousins, to my nieces and nephews, everybody. OJ was the most popular person on the planet. Like because my cousins, I look young, because they were like, why are people still talking about? Like, y'all don't understand. OJ was like the first like crossover superstar. Like this man was doing, he could sell anything. He was a movie. People just wanted a piece of OJ.
Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all seen it before. Even if y'all seen it, go back and watch it. I just watched this last week. Y'all need to go to Netflix and watch the 30 for 30 special with 5 episodes of OJ. Now that everything has happened, man, OJ knew what he was so prophetic. It was a line in there where his friends was like, remember when they was like, hey, that's that N-word. Why is OJ saying with that N-word right there? Remember, OJ was like, y'all hear that? They recognized me. And they were like, but you hear what she said? He was like, look, I don't want to be known as a black guy. I want to be known as OJ. But when you think about it, he beat the case. He beat the case only because he was that.
Oh.
He was that. Everybody loved him. He was that.
I got my first pair of dingo boots because of OJ. I wanted boots because of OJ.
Hearst commercial. OJ.
How many people? Everybody wanted to run through the airport and just jump over chairs like OJ. Everybody.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of one more, and then we go to the engine. One more. What y'all got? I'm trying to think.
We've just had so much.
I'm trying to think. It was one. I know.
Probably Tyson biting off Holyfield's ear.
Oh my God. Meme, super memes everywhere.
Meme. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. I kind of hate that it wasn't. I want that meme now. Like, oh my
God. Mike Tyson wrong for that. He was wrong for doing Holyfield. But Holyfield, listen, Holyfield was beating him so bad. Holyfield, and he just needed a way out. And he talked about it. He was like, listen, I was getting pounded. I just had to do something because I couldn't take it no more.
Bruh, that was yeah, dog. On a good note, I think if a good one, like not it wouldn't have been a meme, but just Vince Carter dunking over old boy, jumping over his head
in the Olympics. Yeah,
seven. That would have crazy. That would have been. That would have been, man. That's all we saw all day is.
Oh yeah, that would have been constantly on loop. Constantly.
No, forget that. This is the one in the 2000s that would have did it. This probably what started internet. Probably they was like, yo, we need to do something social media for this. The Malice in the Palace.
Our test.
Yeah.
But
that probably ended. But that probably would have ended all of their careers, though. Social media would have ended all their careers.
Yeah,
It would end out because
every last one of them.
the
Stephen
backlash
Jackson,
from that. Oh yeah, that would end their careers, dog. Yeah, because now
Stephen
you got everyday people involved. Like they swinging on people in the stands. Like what are we doing? Lawsuits like crazy. And now you would have to, you would have your phone. How many people would have been recording and just that all over Instagram? That's been all over Instagram.
or Bartman.
No, that guy.
That would have been a meme itself. He would have been a meme looking dumb with that. Anyway. All right, Doc, let's get off because I'm about to get mad again. How you doing, Doc?
Doing good. How are you guys?
We're good, man. It's
hump day, Doc. It's hump day, Doc.
We'll get in there.
It's just been hot, man. Just tired of being hot. That's that's it. This has been hot. But I want to ask you. He would have been something special back then if we didn't have social media, and that's Victor Wembanyama. Just to see how he is and how he can play and everything. I want to ask you, he came out and said he's clear from to continue basketball activities. He's clear from the blood clots and everything. Is it a chance? And of course, we don't want this, but I'm just wondering, is it a chance that he can have any setbacks or anything? Especially the fact that because it's coming from like his shoulder, which is weird.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a very unique situation. Again, we've gone through it before. There's probably only a handful of at least pro athletes that we know of that have had a blood clot, especially in the upper extremity, at varying stages of their career. So, I mean, as long as he doesn't have some kind of weird underlying clotting disorder that they didn't know about, which they certainly would know about now, having probably put him through the ringer of blood work and tests since that happened. I mean, I don't foresee any major issues. This isn't like a bone or a muscle or a tendon that you're waiting to heal where things can be weak. You just, he had to kind of avoid contact because he was on blood thinners. Clot's gone. Hopefully shouldn't necessarily be at any risk for that to happen again. So again, unless he had some kind of congenital systemic thing happening, which they haven't said. So I'd like to think there's not going to be any issues or setbacks, but I guess we'll have to see.
Now, Doc, our superstar here in Atlanta, Ryan Hire, she was already playing with this super NFL lineman knee brace on.
So petty.
She wouldn't say why she was playing with it, but now she definitely has a knee injury that's going to have her out in August, Doc. What's going on with that knee, Doc? Because again, she's been wearing the brace the entire season, and now she's on the shelf for a while.
Yeah, I don't think, at least from what I gathered, I didn't see any release on the actual injury or what they're calling it, just that she's out at least until next month. When I went back and watched the video, it looked like she had it almost looked more like a hyperextension injury where it went backwards, which again, it's not a good thing, but it's a good thing as far as injury mechanism, because it's when it buckles inwards is where you start worrying about MCL, ACL. Yeah. When it goes straight back, usually you're not tearing any major ligaments. You're kind of spraining the knee, you're stretching out the capsule, and sometimes the bones knock together and you get what's called a bone bruise or bone contusion, which is very painful, and it takes time for that to heal, but it's not the kind of mechanism that requires surgery. So my guess is she hyperextended, probably has a small bone bruise and inflammation, nothing that's going to require anything invasive, just time and rest and rehab. So
yeah, sad to see. Now Caitlin Clark injured her. She left the game, I think, last night with a groin injury. They haven't indicated if she's going to miss time after the All-Star break or whatever. And they hadn't even said if she's missing. The last I checked, the All-Star game, they saying it's possible, but they don't know. And she was supposed to participate, I believe, in the 3-point contest and all this. Do you foresee her playing, or what do you see with her situation?
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's the other groin, not the groin that she injured before. It's the other side. So I guess at least it's not like a recurrent thing. I watched it, didn't look like much in that video either, but you clearly saw her immediately pull up and be very frustrated. And when an athlete does that, I mean, usually they're not necessarily milking it. So it sounds like she got imaging that wasn't too severe because they're calling it day to day. Obviously, I know she's a big draw, of course, especially for the All-Star weekend. I assume she will be there. I probably could even see her maybe doing the 3-point contest if she's just kind of shooting and not like sprinting and cutting, even though you got to kind of move rack to rack. I could see her maybe still trying to do that. I probably see it a hard time thinking that she'd actually play in the game itself, just for fear of making it worse, and then you're gonna miss meaningful games after the All-Star break. So I would actually be surprised if she plays in the actual game, but I could see her being there, trying to have a presence, and maybe chucking up some 3-pointers in the just a guess. But
now, Doc, we get into the time. Here comes high school football, college football. Everybody getting ready to head off to training camp. Doc, for our young athletes, give them a couple of preventative maintenance tips as they head to summer camp. Because I know these guys, they've been fake working hard, but now the season is upon us, Doc. And these guys need and should want to stay healthy, Doc. Give the guys a couple of pointers, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can only control so much, but one is certainly hydration, which in the hot months and you're out there doing 2-a-days sometimes and everything else, you get dehydrated, you start cramping up, you can start, having issues and injuring things. So staying hydrated, I think, is extremely important. Summertime, maybe you're not quite in football shape yet. Obviously warming up. You can't just like be goofing around when you're doing your whatever light jog and stretches like before you get going. Because if you're just like, clowning around and not warming up, I mean, these kids aren't 40. They don't need as much as we do at our age, but I mean, you still need to kind of, again, loosen everything up, make sure you're warm before you go out cutting and sprinting, or you're going to pop a hamstring or do something else. So I'd say hydration and being serious about your warm-ups and stretching before you start getting into actual pads and scrimmage and game action are probably the things I would say most. So
I love it because I tell you, my nephew loved to chime in and listen to this part of the conversation because he always like, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But that's because I thought you were an athlete. You're not an athlete. See, this is why you have to listen to this stuff, because we want to get ahead of the curve, dude. I don't understand these kids, dog. I don't understand them. But like you just say, they 16, 15, 16, they think they can roll out of bed.
Yeah.
And it's just go. Okay. Keep trying that.
With Doc, I got one more. This one more for the thing, for the internet breaking social media situation. When Larry Johnson and Lonzo Morton start fighting each other, and then golly, who was the coach? Coach came out.
And got down on Lonzo. What's
coach name? Just got fired from ESPN. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But Mark
Van Gundy.
Van Gundy was holding on to his leg. Remember, Lonzo was.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
That would have went viral. That would have been a meme too.
Yeah.
That would have went viral. Yeah, that would have went viral. But Doc, man, we definitely appreciate you, sir.
Now I got to hit you with one more, just as I'm thinking about ridiculous. And this one's going way, way back, but which probably a lot of our viewers don't even remember. But Bobby Knight throwing the chair at one of his players back then too. That would have gone.
No, Bobby Knight would have got fired tomorrow. the whole state area like, man, fire Bobby Knight. We would have got like a press conference like 1:05 in the morning. Bobby Knight has been released of all duties at the University of Indiana. Yeah.
Yeah, he
definitely.
You know what? And it's crazy when you say that because the social media, that's the cause of social media to overreact. So you think about it, the Boston Celtics in 1984 wouldn't have won that championship because who was that? McHale would have got 3 games suspension just because of the clothesline, because of social media, because ESPN would have talked about it. It kept showing it and showing it. So yeah, and that's the crazy part of social media, that it caused people to overreact because we kept saying. As a matter of fact, that's what happened with Ray Rice. And I'm not saying he shouldn't have been suspended. He should have, but that's why he got banned, because it's really TMZ. Forget social media. When TMZ put it out, next thing you know, remember, he only got a 2-game suspension. Soon as TMZ put it out, Ray Rice get basically banned. We ain't seen him since.
Hey man, yeah, that's the power of social media. The power of social media. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, Bobby Knight would have been out of here, dog.
He would have been out. Hey, his tenure at Texas Tech would have happened sooner.
Nah, he would have been working another job. He would have been coaching them all day.
He would have came back to college.
He been selling insurance. Like Bob Knight, the insurance agent. Like, my name is Bobby. How can I help you? Yeah, it's been done.
But you know what? That might have worked for Bobby, because sometimes social media people love stuff like that.
Nah,
and he became a character.
And this, think about it. Coaches getting fired every day, Ralph. Coaches getting fired for less every day now. It's verbal words are getting coaches fired. Him throwing the chair, nobody would have touched him. Yeah. Nobody. He be selling insurance now.
Hey,
you sell your life insurance policy, Ralph.
Hey, but the fact that Udoka still get a job is coaching today.
Who that?
Udoka.
But what he did, he
that's still catching it.
Yeah, but he just okay. At the end of the day, what was he really doing? He had an office romance. He didn't put his hands on nobody. An office romance.
He did put his hands on somebody, but anyway, Doc. All right, man.
All right, fellas. I'll see you guys next week. All right,
Doc.
All right,
Doc. Have a good one, man.
He did put his hands.
He put his hands on her. But anyway, I gotta go. Y'all ain't messing with my profession.
Oh
man.
That's crazy.
But anyway, all right, man. Miss Angel Reese, dog. You know what? I meant to she's had like 6 double-doubles with 6 straight double-doubles. I'm talking about she getting double-doubles with 19 and 17, 20 and 16, triple-doubles. And we didn't see that. We started to see this later last year after the All-Star break. Now we're starting to see it before, man. What you think made it click? You think RG3 made it? What's made her click?
I think she tired of clicking on social media and seeing she not this, she not that. I mean, she has a dog mentality. And she like, listen, I was one of the best players in high school. I was one of the best players in college. Let me work on my game to become, I want to be known as one of the best players in the W. And you can see she's making a concerted effort, not only doing the things that she does well, but you can tell she's working on her offensive game.
Right.
And it's probably going to continue to be an evolution in off season, because I mean, she got rebounding, running, rim running out. She got all that down pat. It's time for her to start adding little pieces, little post up game, maybe that little 15-foot jump shot, maybe a little face up. But she understands that the better she plays, the more opportunities are going to open up. Again, she wants to be mentioned outside of just, we always hear about, her clothes and she just want to be seen. She not really care. She doesn't care about her play. I think she understands that my play allows me to do all of the other. I can't do anything without the game.
Right.
And I love when athletes kind of take on that, like that call. They like, listen, don't none of this work without the game. And we see guys sometimes, they forget about that. Like they fall in love with everything, but it's this right here where you're gonna get the attention first. So I think she took that to heart. And she like, listen, I'm gonna be a double machine. Like in her mind, she probably like, one day I'm gonna win a scoring title. I'm gonna work at my game to become as efficient on offense as I am on defense. So I'm proud of the young lady, man. Keep doing your thing, Angel. Keep doing your thing.
I'm gonna tell you, and I should have announced this, but what was so dope, and I'm with shout out to Glaze, because Glaze is saying this. Glaze is saying her marketing team is top tier, whoever markets her.
Oh, yeah.
With the shorts, with the commercials, with
she has a look. You can't deny the look. She got a look.
But
Can't deny it.
This is what's dope. This is why I bring that up. When she turned the fact that, all over social media, or she don't do nothing but get rebound. They call it me bounds because she break it and she get it back. Me bounds.
Oh yeah, she went patent it.
And patent it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And now you hear him on TV when they broadcasting them me bounds. Like that is so dope.
Yeah, she has a great
her marketing team is.
Yeah, she has she got a
her like that. Yeah, you can't. I don't know. And I think ever since she did that, like whatever they say, turn it around. Okay, we're gonna make it work for us. You know what I'm saying? And that's the dope part about Angel. But like you said, man, she has an attitude, that dog mentality where she's like, yo, I'm gonna get to where I want to get to. I'm gonna be the best player in the WNBA history. That's her goal. That's what she wants to do. I'm gonna win championships. Now the organization gotta help her and build around her because what they giving her is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I see them. I see it working out, man. So shout out to Angel Reese, the queen. We definitely rooting for you, man.
Yeah, I love what she's doing, man. Like I say, she, a lot of people like to fold in them situations. She like, yeah, I got something for y'all.
Right.
I got something for y'all.
Well, look, man, we definitely had a great time today, and you already know. Once y'all hear this music, you already know what it means. It means it is time to let you go. But before we let you go, we have a couple shout-outs, and stay tuned because you might be part of it. First off, I want to give a shout-out to the Almighty God for giving me this platform to do what I do, say what I say, make you upset, happy, mad, want to give me the stop it button. God, I appreciate it. Also, I want to shout out to my guy to the right, Mace. Appreciate it for doing this with me, dog. Like always, at the floor.
Listen, everybody. You heard Doc say, man, stay hydrated. And for all you football lovers and ladies who are with guys who love football, get them honey-do lists together. Y'all got about 5 more weeks. Right. Like,
Look,
That man ain't finna listen to nothing you say on the weekend.
yeah. And if he a real football fan, if his team playing on with the first few preseason games, he might watch. So yeah, dog.
I'm telling you now, ladies. Don't get caught slipping.
You're lying. Not lying. Also, man, shout out to everybody who's listening live or listening to the podcast. We're gonna watch it later. Shout out to Vince, almost here. Fantasy football is almost here. Hey, Vince, you better get ready because you about to come on the show in the next 2 weeks. So get ready, get your notes ready, baby.
Gotta hear about why not to take this guy or who not. I already know who's gonna be my steal this year. I'm gonna get back in these fantasy streets. I already know who's gonna be my steal.
Okay.
I'm gonna get back in these fantasy football. I took a couple of years off, but I'm finna get back in these fantasy football streets.
Also, shout out to Vince. Shout out to everybody listening to the show, commented in the chat room. Greg, Cuz, Ronell, Cuz. Hey, man, we still praying for you, dog. Thank you. We saw the good news you posted, so, hey, we praying for you, dog. We'll see you next year, probably in San Francisco for the Super Bowl.
San Francisco, yay area.
Yeah.
Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Alan. Who else is in there? TJ. Hey, also, man, shout out to my lovely children, nieces, nephews, uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, sisters, late cousins, grandparents. Hey, love on family, man. Make sure you love them. Love them while they can still feel it. Love them while they still alive. Hey, like Mace always says, it don't cost anything just to be a good person. Be a nice person. Just be good. Just be a nice person, man. That's all you got to do. Life will be
Period.
Life will be easy. Real quick, I gotta tell a good story. I'm trying to help this older lady. I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I'm trying to help this older white lady, and she was like, "Let me turn this. I'm gonna turn this down. I'm just gonna say this real quick." She was like, "So I seen it, and something told me like, you go ask." We was at a gas station. I'm like, I'm gonna be a gentleman. So, cause I ain't gonna lie. At first, I thought it was Sophia from the Golden Girls, but I didn't know who it was. But anyway, so I saw her. I said, I'm gonna ask her. I said, excuse me. I was gonna ask her, can I pump her gas? So I said, excuse me, ma'am. She was on the other side. She said, what? I said, excuse me. She said, what? I said, I just kept going. I ain't snapping. I said, no, I was gonna ask you, do you need me to pump your gas? I was like, I don't mind pumping your gas. No, I got it. I'm fine. I can do it. It's okay. I said, no, I'm just asking. She's like, I'm just a little sore. I said, no, I'm not even asking because your age, because I'm asking because that's how I was raised. So I was coming to help you. Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, thank you. That's good. I said, okay. So no problem. So yeah, she's like, I'll just take time. So no, I understand. So this is how I'm raised, just trying to help out always women, I'm just, no, thank you and all that. Till she felt dumb. But I was just trying to be a nice person, dog. That's it. That's why I kept going when she said it. I ain't snapping nothing. It's okay. But again, like you said, man, you be a good person, man.
Man, some people are just they are the way they are.
They are the way they are.
They are the way they are. So you be like, all right. But
yes, I ain't tripping nothing, man. It's out of kindness of my heart, so why did get mad?
See that's when you have to just be like, you know what? I hope you waste gas all over your car. And somebody throw a cigarette. Here I am trying to help you out.
Oh man. Yo, make sure y'all eat good. Make sure y'all eat good.
I'm sorry.
Drink responsibly. Next week, same time, same show, same crazy host, same sports nonsense. Did you just do this?
Yeah, I did like I'm telling God, I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean that. God know my heart, man. That's why I wear all these crosses around my neck, man. Hey, man, I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress.
He ain't done with me yet. He ain't done with me yet. Oh, man. Oh, man.
You never would have made it.
Oh, man. Whew. Boy.
Yeah.
All right, dog. When you miss me, peace. Oh, man.
What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.